Stop it. We're not saying that on camera.
Oh, hi. Wow. Can you believe it's been a year since we've made one of these? April 16th, 2022. Our last episode was in April. There was a lot of updates. First of all, I'm in an all-new garage. Second of all, that doesn't look like my lawn, and that doesn't look like a Corolla. Yeah, we've done a lot. Emily and I moved to Washington, and it was a big move for the family. We're super excited about it. I got the hiccups, jeez. We're super excited about it, and I look a lot older because the stress of buying a home and starting a family up here in Washington has put some age on my face. So, hey, I'm back. I look a little bit different now. Corolla looks a little bit different too. What we figured we'd do in this episode is update you on all the progress we made on the Corolla, because we last left you on getting the car ready to paint. But as you can see, there's kind of half a car behind me that's all one color. And we'll update you on everything we've done, all the parts we put on. We made quite a bit of progress, updates on where we're going with the build, and then what you can expect. And then after this episode, we'll do another episode about everything you need to know about swapping a 4AG and a TE72. That will be the episode after this, and then we'll jump back into the build. There's a lot to do, so hop along board and let me update you. First of all, new digs in Washington. Second of all, the GX looks a lot different now. No more rooftop tent. And third of all, you can barely see him over there. Our baby Kodak lost an eye when we moved to Washington. So if you see him in the video from here on out, you'll see that our boys got one eye. But hey, just makes him a more lovable pirate. But enough dilly-dallying. Let's get into it. Big reveal. There she is. We got the 4 headlights on. We got a front lip on, metal. We got our fender flares on. We got it all painted one color. All this happened and I didn't vlog it and I didn't film it, is because when we moved out of California, we did a all friends on deck and everyone thrashed to help us get the car towable. Flashback to the towing montage. Up to Washington, and because of everyone's help, we got the car done. I'll put a list here of everyone. Thank you, 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 thank you to everybody who helped get the car running. Or not running, sorry, I don't want to give away anything. Get the car in this state, because we couldn't have done it without you. But let's get into the car so you guys can see what's been done to it so far and how far we need to go. Remember, it's been a year since we last updated y'all. The last vlog we made was on this date, which is April 16th, and it was in sunny Southern California, 80 degrees. It's 38 and raining here in Washington, so things are going to be a lot different moving forward, but let's get into it. Here's the Corolla in all her glory. You can see a lot has happened since we last left you guys, and there's a lot of things that are unfinished on the car here. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick walk around before we get into everything that's been done. All right, first and foremost, the work equips are on. Boy, was I excited to get those on. Secondly, we got our fender flares on. These are metal from Pon Retro. You can find him on Facebook or on Instagram, and he does awesome fender flares for every kind of car. They're raw metal, so they require a lot of finagling to get them on and cutting to get them to fit, but we got them to fit. And then he includes a nice little fender liner. I like the black and white, so we went with black fender hardware on there. We got a front lip on, and that's also from Pon Retro. We did the same kind of fender washers on the front lip there. And it really makes the Corolla look so much better. The quad headlights are on. There's something shiny inside there that you guys can probably see. We'll get into that in a second. We got the Recaros in. These are the Recaro Profi SPG in XL, because Emily and I are tall. And we got carpets in. We got a new steering wheel. We got a T50 in, and it works. We got 3 pedals. Hey, that's a big deal. Something alluding to something. There's some wiring in here that needs to get tidied up, but that's good. The doors aren't quite done, but I mean, the interior is getting sorted. There's a lot more that's gonna happen here in a few episodes, which I can't wait to show you guys. The back seats remaining the same. The car's all relatively one color. The bumpers are on. We got new tail lights in, as you can see. Updated look, and I honestly think that looks a lot better than the taillights that came with the car. These are just, I guess you could say they're eBay special, but the colorway looks so much better. There's no plate because she's not registered in Washington. We didn't finish the fuel door on this side. I got to finish that. And also, this didn't want to hold because this is Bondo in here. And so it's just not really a nice hold there, but we can finish that up. We got the seats all done, and let's move on into the engine bay, shall we? So you can see here, that should work. All right, let's get into the engine bay. Boom. Don't sweat me too much over the wiring of this. This is not the final wiring by any means, but it was really just me laying the roadmap of things I need to do and things I need to change when it's time for final wiring. Of course, things are gonna get higher quality. We'll probably plumb some AN lines. We'll clean up the wiring in the engine bay, move the igniter to the right spot. But here it is. We threw on 40mm Weber side drafts with the adapter plates. There is no throttle linkage yet. It's a bit of a mess in here because honestly, we've just been working on so many projects that I've been coming into the garage late at night and seeing what kind of progress I can make. There is no like rule book or manual on how to do this. There's a bunch of YouTube videos, but like no one really tells you, you know, what size fitting you need for your Weber fuel fitting. No one really tells you that all your wiring harness isn't going to work when you pull out your 3TC, which we'll get into in another video. And then also this car really kind of had a hacked up wiring job. Again, this is not permanent by any means. This is just to see, kind of laying the land of where I want things to go. And then in the upcoming episodes, I'm gonna clean up a lot of things. As you can see, our brake master cylinder is not installed. Our clutch, that line not even installed, has a glove underneath it. The igniter is not where it needs to be, but I wanted to see if actually the wiring that we did would get the car to crank over, and it does actually. Oh my god! Starting to shape up, isn't she? The clear Zackley cover with the non-stop tuning cam gears. We got them in kind of a purplish red. I think it's kind of a cool touch. And then now we're just in the phase of trying to get everything to be tidy and work. This was a battery we had in the garage for like 2 years. You might notice that there's a factory steering box in there. And honestly, I don't really care too much about having an AE86 subframe and MR2 steering rack in there. I want to just drive the car as is. The problem with the steering box being where it is you can see the header runs into the pitman arm. And sadly, that's kind of really holding back the whole thing. But we're gonna have to get that sorted. Either I come up with a different set of headers, which everyone said these would fit, but they don't, or I just bite the bullet and I get MR2, or I get a AE86 subframe, which you can see there, and weld on an adapter from like SQ Engineering and get a correct steering rack. But that's where we are now, and I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling on this. I might run the car open header just to get her to putt around. We have some events coming up in a couple months, but I wanted to show you this in all its glory. This is kind of the update here on what we've been doing. There we go. You can see the car. She looks a lot better. You can also see we have our own kind of a bigger garage to work on it, and the back behind it's kind of a mess. But I mean, she just looks fantastic in her current form. A lot of buttoning up. What do they say? The last 90% of the time is spent on the last 10% of the work. And so we have our last 10%, I guess we have our last 30 or 40% ahead of us. Thank you so much to everybody who's dropped a comment, who's requested a sticker, who's subscribed. We have almost 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so thanks so much. If you have any questions on everything that we did, please ask them in the comments. We're jumping back in the channel now and replying to all your comments. So any questions on the build, please ask us and we got you covered. I know that when we first started the TE72, it wasn't that popular of a platform and now they're getting super popular. You know, could we have kept the 3TC in here? Probably. Could we have gotten the same amount of horsepower out of a 3TC out of a 4AG? Probably. Is it as cool? No. So there's a lot that we've done, and I went over it really fast, but drop a comment, ask us a question, and we'll lean back in and answer them for you. But wanted to show you all it one last time before we end the video, because the next video on the channel, we're going to get into the things we learned when we 4AG swapped the car. So that's going to be a long one, but I'll get into it on the next episode. We're going to finish up the last 10% of the car real soon. This weekend, I'm going to do the fuel lines, the starter, the ignition box, the fuel pump, the fuel pressure regulator, and that's it. Oh, and throttle linkage. I'm going to do all this weekend. If it's not too cold. My hands are actually pretty freezing. And we might be able to get the car to run under its own power. The transmission's in, as you can see. There's no drive shaft hookup and there's no clutch, but she's in. So the clutch line should arrive today. We could bleed that, and then I should be able to get her to move under her own power. So we'll see. We'll save those in the next episodes, but there you go.